Oh, you're still here? This episode is brought to you by Tigre Burrito, located at 720 Highway 62 in Wolford, Texas. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. They specialize in breakfast and lunch burritos. They've also got some plates. Tell them JP Lopez sent you. But breakfast burritos are pretty fucking huge, so you better bring a big appetite. They're the shit.
And we're off. Do you listen to it or do you watch it?
I watch it.
You do? Mm-hmm. But you watch it like 2 days later, right?
Or 2 days later.
Whenever the fuck you can.
Whenever I can.
You listen to it or you watch it?
I do both.
For real? Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah. Get my numbers up. Are you liked and subscribed?
I am. I even shared it and told everybody to too.
Yeah, I know someone. Well, now do you listen to it rather than watch it?
No, I watch it.
For real?
Yeah, I watch it.
I watch it if you care.
We do care. I used to just listen to it on Spotify, but now that I just set my phone up and put it on and I listen to it, but I have it on YouTube.
This old man. This old man.
Even though you're not watching it, it's for our numbers.
I'll start doing that on Spotify, but I was like, just play. I'll just leave my phone there.
This old man, he's painting my house, and I'm like, he's like, yeah, I would like to listen to the other ones, but I don't want to pay for that shit. And I was like, it's free. Mm-hmm. And he has an Apple phone, so I was like, go to your podcast app, and he didn't have it. He had deleted it, and I was like, well, usually it comes on your phone, just download it. He's like, no, I don't want to pay for it. I was like, it's free. So yeah, he downloaded it, and he's good to go now. So if you have a podcast, just let him know.
I don't have one yet.
Believe me, you don't want one either.
I'm fine.
I
Just come
still
over.
get messages about y'all's episode that it was cochina.
Oh, your sister and her?
Yes.
Oh, that's the one with your sister?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you can put a face to all the talk now.
Lord.
You're like, oh.
I watched it, but I kept looking down. Like,
You should have heard the stuff that wasn't on there.
Oh, shit. The break was like, what, 2 hours?
A long time.
And then it was crying and laughing, and I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
It was like walking in. He was like, "Yeah, we're done. We're not doing this."
And I said, never again with y'all fuckers together. You guys separate.
Mm-hmm. Is today her birthday or your dad's birthday?
Tomorrow's Ashley's.
Is today your dad's?
And then the next day is my dad's.
Oh, I'm thinking today's the 30th.
Yeah.
I'm off.
Yeah, tomorrow's Ashley's, and then the next day is my pop's. July sucks for me. July used to be 4th of July used to be my favorite fucking holiday. Like, and then my pops passed away July 3rd, and I just fucked it up.
That's how I am with Christmas.
For real?
With my dad. Yeah. Because he passed away on the 21st.
And they just
and
fucked it all up.
we buried him Christmas Eve.
Damn, that fast?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
My dad passed away July 3rd. These motherfuckers wanted to bury him until the check cleared.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Like the funeral home?
The Rest Haven.
That's crazy.
And we were like, dude, we ain't never heard of that shit. And I guess because
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the policy. But my cousin came out with her fucking credit card and put it all on her credit card.
Dang.
It's like $25 grand,
Cut down.
and just put it on her credit card. And then when the check came, my mom just sent it to her.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even know when we buried him. Do you remember? Was it the 5th or the 6th? It was fast too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then we buried my mom before Thanksgiving.
Is that a Catholic thing?
No, I mean, my pops wasn't Catholic.
Oh, he wasn't? I thought maybe because,
He
had so
was
many
a
days or
bullshit
something like
ass
that.
church that was what's that church on Boston and Detroit and Auburn?
Maybe
the park?
Maybe the
Nueva Vida.
Oh,
there in the
okay.
corner?
Yeah.
Do you know what religion that is? Right there on the
No,
corner.
I
I
think it's
think there's-
non-denomination.
I honestly don't know what they
I think
are.
it's non-denomination.
That fucking fat ass pastor was always on the LISD TV, remember?
Oh, I know who you're talking
And I
about.
didn't see that fucker not
your
one
dad was
time
there.
when my dad was sick. Not one time.
That's the one you're talking about because I've heard you say
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah.
he would overdo it, right? Like, oh, like fool, you're an Arnett. Nobody feels Jesus that big in the Arnett.
Crazy.
Not even the Guadalupanas in Arnett feel that. You used to live by the nun's house too, though, didn't you? Mm-hmm. They were like right there.
Still.
and
My
you
dad
still
still
did
lives
bad
there.
shit. Still.
Off of Flint? Mm-hmm. I didn't know. My grandma used to live right there. Right by Flint, yeah. That's where I met Raymond Reyes and Chris Castillo and all them dudes right there.
You knew what the hell? You knew a guy, real Mexican name, that lived behind. You said you saved him from an ass whooping.
Behind the church?
Yeah, but further down. If you said his name, I'd be like, that motherfucker.
I don't think.
But yeah, he fucked me big time. We were doing some scams at work when I worked for Singular, and we were like, he would be the guy that I would send replacement phones to, and we would, of course, slang him. And that dude fucked me so bad, man.
Oh, you talked about him.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Fuck, I can't remember his name either.
And I
man.
helped him?
Yeah, you told me that you saved him from an ass whooping one time when y'all were
think.
kids.
I'm trying to think, man.
And he lived in the hood?
Yeah, he lived like. What's that street? I mean, cause you face the church, right? What's that street
kind of.
that's north of you, like directly north? That next street.
Where
Was it
our street was
Emory?
north and south. So Emery's here, Flint was here.
Exactly. But the
Erskine
next
was
street
here.
north of you, that runs east and west. I think it's Emory, right? Because the church is on Erskine and it's on the next street. Which
Behind
is,
it? Like,
then-
Itasca?
No,
might be
no, no.
Itasca.
So
I think that's further down.
So yes, it's Emory. The
Emory.
street that Dee's mom lives on, it goes all the way down. That's Emory.
Oh, okay, then it's Emory, Erskine, and then the next one, whatever the
Fordham?
next one is.
Yes,
Fordham.
Yeah.
that's the street I grew up on that street too.
Anyways, fuck that guy.
You know, that's crazy. You know, that's
Fuck that
crazy.
guy,
Like,
fuck the
I know all
pastor.
those streets, but I've never, ever lived in the Arnett Benson.
I know.
Ever.
And you knew everybody.
And, yeah, everybody would think I was from the Arnett Benson, but I was never there, man.
I
I had like a love-hate thing with everybody there, though.
Oh, dang.
Like, because I wasn't from there when I
because
was
of
young.
Colossals, fucker.
Well, before, because I wasn't from there, so I went to Wolford Elementary, but I grew up in the Overton. So that's how I
You
met
went to Woolford? I knew that.
Then who lived in that house by the fire station?
my grandma. She lived right there on Flint by the nuns and stuff, close by him.
Yeah.
And then she moved by the fire station.
Yeah.
And she's always lived in the Arnett Benson. So we went there because my parents were always either working or fighting or whatever. So we're always there. So, and then we would catch the city bus if we could from Wolford Elementary. Because remember, stopped on the corner. And if we missed it, we had to walk home to 8th Street. Me and my sister.
What do you mean miss it? When was the last bus?
I would come out after school. So like
That's what I'm saying,
3:15.
like-
But if we missed that, we just had to take off walking. We would just walk. Me and my sister.
Y'all didn't just wait for the next
Nah,
one?
we just took off walking, man. But we would walk with everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then I was always
it was
getting,
much cooler to walk.
Yeah, and then I got detention most of the time, man. So I would walk, and then,
They had detention in elementary?
Yes.
What the fuck?
yeah, man,
Dang, y'all
After
are
school
bad.
detention. Yeah.
dude, I found every trouble I could, man. But yeah, so I wasn't from there, so I met like Chris and Raymond Reyes and all them, and so I was always fighting with them because I wasn't from there, and then we'd become friends. You know what I mean? It was just like I would fight them, and then we'd be friends. I would have to fight them, and then we'd be friends.
You were just being clicked in the north side.
Yeah,
Right.
I clicked in like 1,000 times, man. I was like a super north sider. Didn't even know.
I wasn't even gangster and I got jumped in Northside 100 times. All you had to do was go pee in the restroom cafeteria. Fuck, man.
Yep.
Swinging with your dick in your hand. And they turn off the lights too, fuckers.
I remember that shit.
I had a glow in the dark dick.
Oh, God.
A little glow stick.
You had
broke
to
the
break
glow
it.
stick?
You had to break that motherfucker to glow.
It was that color right there.
Fuck yeah. Well, fuck, man. Let's start this fucking show.
genre. Media.
Okay, here we go.
All you ladies, pull your chi-chis out. This is the JP Lopez Show. Also, if you're a transgender, pull your pecker out. This is the JP Lopez Show.
I'm not looking at you.
What is up? Thank you for tuning back at the JP Lopez Show.
I fucking hate pictures.
We're gonna fucking do some. We're gonna keep it light today. These last two ones have been some tear jerkers, and I'm like, fucking, let's keep it some light bullshit, right?
Yeah. I agree.
I didn't know how deep that last one was until I started receiving all these fucking messages that Wednesday and Thursday, and I was just like, oh fuck, like, and then I re-listened to it, and I was like, man, stop being a pussy. But what's up, guys?
What's up?
So happy to have y'all all back on.
Finally.
God damn.
I felt like I wasn't even your friend anymore.
For real?
Same. I was like,
Damn.
wow.
What happened to the
when am I gonna be
vaginas
invited?
on the show?
Y'all are on?
They have Freddie.
Finally.
That counts,
Don't
right?
do Freddie like that. Don't do Freddie like that.
I mean, Alfredo, my bad. I don't want to disrespect him.
That fucker was here product placing
Dude.
this shit. Like,
Leave him be.
I kept turning it around. He kept turning it back.
but I was like,
fucking
bro, my
dude.
shit's on YouTube. It's gonna fucking get copyrighted and shit. The fuck are you doing? And then like he brought him to do that. He didn't even drink them, right? He just fucking was.
He went home. He was at work, went home, took a shower, and then put on his fucking uniform
Coca-Cola
and
stuff.
came to work.
Me.
I was like, this motherfucker out of line. Out of line.
Oh, goodness.
Anywho, so this episode's gonna be a back to school episode, right?
Yeah.
So, right off the bat, was there any fucking favorite clothing stores that y'all looked at, or was y'all's favorite for back to school clothes?
I used to always go to like 579 and Wet Seal.
You went to the hooker store.
I did. See, and that's messed up because somebody told me, I guess we were like in a leadership program thingy. And we were just like sitting in circles and talking about like where our favorite clothing
You
store
followed
is.
all the hooker.
And I said,
you
like,
led all the hood rats to.
I said Wet Seal, and the guy was like, "Oh, you're like a whore." I was like,
Oh god dang!
"What the hell?"
Dang.
So there was a right next to Hollywood Video. There was a store like that. Was it Rainbow or
It
579?
You remember
I think it was
Rainbow?
like
I
a
think
rainbow.
it was like a rainbow.
It
but
was something
I thought
like
Rainbow
that.
was
kid
579 in the mall? Or
Yeah.
was that,
Cheap.
oh, okay.
Yeah, it was in the mall.
I didn't remember if it was in the mall.
Yeah, because it was right next to Hollywood Video. Because I remember they would get my sister some clothes there sometimes.
I would get there close to.
You don't remember the name of that store?
I don't remember.
In the Town and Country Shopping Center? You don't remember? It was a
By
clothing
the
store. right-
Sharon Williams,
Yeah.
Sherman Williams, or
it
whatever it
was
is.
Hollywood Video, and then the paint store, and then that
in
hooker
the
store.
in the town in the.
Town and Country.
I just remember Anthony's.
Yeah, I remember
Anthony's was there.
Copper was at the end, right? Mm-hmm. You
Did
had
you ever buy
Eckerd's,
condoms?
Eckerd's,
From
Pinocchio's,
Pinocchio's.
the bakery.
Did we buy what?
Snow White Bakery.
There was like a jewelry store, the cash place.
Albertsons was down in there at one time, right?
Yeah.
Albertsons.
Albertsons,
I don't
and it
remember what
turned
that
to
store was
Furs, or
Yeah.
was it Furs and Albertsons?
It was. I think it was Furs and then Albertsons.
I think
Because
there
Furs
was
is
an H&R
older.
block there. There was something else there.
There was a short stop burger
Yeah,
there.
oh,
Yeah,
that was
those
the
are
best.
good.
I don't
That was the
remember that.
best.
Those were good.
4 burgers, 4 fries for like $1. And even then, my dad was like, "I ain't got it, cabrón."
But I
I don't
remember that was
that
good.
burger place.
You
It
don't
was like
remember
it
short
was,
stop?
it was
I
like a
don't remember that
standalone
thing.
little building,
Yeah.
all by itself.
And
It was
then
red,
they-
right? It was like a
Yeah.
red,
Like a
color
red
or
and
some
white
shit.
checkered.
Yeah, something like that, right?
It had two-sided drive-through.
Oh yeah. Okay. I remember.
So this is when my dad. I was telling my wife the other day. My dad did all kinds of fuckery with us for no fucking reason. And when we were growing up, we could not fight over food. Like my mom never spanked us, but if we fought over food, she'd whoop the shit out of us. And so we'd get the 4 burgers, 4 fries, and my dad would get all the fries and just put them all together.
My parents.
I don't understand. Why the fuck? And, like,
I think I still do that at Whataburger.
for your whole family?
Yeah.
Just dump out the fries on the tray. I mean,
and
it makes
everybody
sense.
just, like Kay and Ivan will have theirs, but like me, Bert, and Shuggies will just share off the tray.
But we were kids and we wanted our own shit. And then you're like, you're eating too much of them. Well, fuck you. There's like, Dad put all 4 of them together. Fuck. Y'all do some dumb shit like that?
Yeah.
I guess it's a Mexican thing.
I
Fuck.
don't know. My parents never did.
Like, yeah,
It's like you might as well. The fries are coming out anyway.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then they're
Don't
touching
worry.
your fry.
yeah. And then
I
you
like
don't.
kids.
If you're like my wife and you like fries with your ketchup,
Oh, when they put it on top of it instead of on the side.
she likes the soup, like ketchup soup, and then she puts fries with the ketchup. That's how much fucking ketchup she
Oh,
eats.
damn.
Yeah.
Like Malachi.
It's fuck. with his
Oh, damn, man.
His chicken nuggets and his barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
he gets 4 nuggets, right? And he fucks up 6 sauces for 4 nuggets.
Dang. They be charging you.
We went to
They act like they pay for that
They
fucking.
do.
Right.
They do.
What's the pride in that for being a McDonald's employee? Like,
Dude.
does it count against your paycheck? Like,
Right.
motherfucker,
Dude, I
fuck this
offer
place.
to pay
no way.
all the time. Like, I will pay extra for
Yeah,
them.
the
They're like,
extra
oh, yeah, I
size.
got you. And then I get there and, they'll order 20 nuggets. I get there's like 2 fucking. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
So now we save them and we have a thing for Malachi because he will trip, man. So I gotta go back.
I think they're smart because I think like you can buy all the Chick-fil-A sauces. Now you can buy all the Whataburger sauces. McDonald's is like, nah, fuck y'all.
Well, you can buy them at United now. Like the barbecue sauce.
Or
and
McDonald's?
McDonald's barbecue
No, not
sauce?
barbecue. I mean the ketchup and the Chick-fil-A sauces and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You
yeah.
can
Yeah.
buy all the other places except McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I don't know about y'all, but that McDonald's barbecue sauce hits like a motherfucker.
It was good. Bro. Have
Yeah.
you tried their cake, birthday cake?
Nuh-uh. I
You
didn't
could
even know
buy
they had
a
cake.
birthday cake from them.
I heard that.
I saw
You
it.
I
just
I
bought
saw
it.
a
I
TikTok.
actually bought it. It's fucking
And it's
good.
frozen, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
frozen. It comes
frozen.
up, but it tastes like pound cake, but it's really good though.
It's like any McDonald's.
I don't know. I just called one. I was like, "Do y'all have birthday cake?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "Can I buy one?" They're like, "Yeah."
They're like, you saw that
all of a sudden,
TikTok.
yeah, fucking asshole. Bring your fat ass over here. Like I guess.
I would be like, how old is it? How long has it been frozen? Because nobody gets.
Can't be
McDonald's
older
birthday.
than the meat, right? Meat's 6, 7 years old. It's about the same.
I
It's
mean,
about the same.
I guess.
That meat's got all kinds of cow dicks in it. Too.
Dude,
You know it ain't
bad.
it ain't good meat.
definitely not.
It's
the
got
best.
chicken dicks, cow dicks, all the dicks.
It's not kosher for sure. Definitely not kosher. Definitely not kosher, man.
That's
Yeah.
why when it gets old, it stays hard. Have you seen that? No, have you seen that? When it
I
like
thought
you know how it
if-
doesn't
I
mold,
thought
it just gets
Blue
old.
Chew. It's on Blue Chew.
That's what Blue Chew is.
Oh my god.
So yeah, McDonald's. I don't even know if that's real meat because, like
Yeah.
you're saying, I've seen TikToks where like people have like 12-year-old burgers
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
got no mold on it.
Yep. It just gets hard. Just gets like nasty.
But the cake's good. I'm just saying, the cake is good and it's real.
But was like so you said it tasted like pound cake, but did it have icing?
Yeah,
and
the
shit?
icing that
Has
says
white,
happy
right?
birthday.
Has white icing
Yeah.
on it.
It says happy birthday.
You're like, y'all remember birthdays at McDonald's?
I don't.
That, yeah.
I've seen them.
Like they had the playground area where you can have a fucking birthday and shit.
Yep.
Now, fuck no.
Never.
I don't think you can even do it anymore. I think the only McDonald's that has a playground is in the north side.
No.
McDonald's has a playground?
In the north side.
No way.
Like
Like
you're
in
talking
the
about where they can-
inside.
Yeah, but the one on Slide does across from the mall.
Oh, that's right.
The one in North University?
Yes.
In
it
the
has,
hood?
Yes, it has like
I'll
a
be
slide
damned.
and stuff.
I didn't fucking know it had a playground.
Yeah, you can't.
For
You,
real.
you gotta look past all the homeless guys charging their phone. They're charging their phone, but you get past them, then you can be able to play.
For real, fuck. And then the one by the mall has
Slide,
a
that's right.
playground? Man, my birthday there.
You should.
I am. I ain't
cake.
bullshitting.
Even
With my
Ronald
birthday
McDonald
cake,
will come out.
and I'm gonna eat that whole fucking cake.
Frozen
Frozen.
too.
Fucking frozen.
Dude, it's about that thin.
It ain't that thick.
It's about that thin.
That's what she said.
That big. It's the quality.
It's the quality of
Yeah,
it.
it's the quality. It's the name
So-
brand.
In 5th grade, I got my first pair of Jabos, and it wasn't for school, like back to school. It was like, I don't know, maybe like Christmas time or whatever. But then that's when I got schooled to the game that you can get like name brand shit. I guess back in the day, was TJ Maxx open back in the day? Anyway, it was like a TJ Maxx, but it was called Miller's Outpost, and it was in the mall. And I think I got like a purple pair of Jabot and an orange pair of Jabot, and they were like real cheap. They're like $30 compared to like the $100 that they were back in the day. Yeah. So I would go to Miller's Outpost from there on until it closed, and then after that we'd go to like Anthony's or Montgomery Ward. Because Montgomery Ward had 12-month layaway.
See, we would work the Olympia during the summer, and my parents would let us keep the money, and then we would go. Y'all remember Renegade on University, right? So I would go there and be able to buy like 2 pair of pants, right? Only 2, 3
That's
pair
how I
of
used to
pants.
get. Yep.
And my sister would buy a bunch of clothes. She would go just to like Target and stuff like that, and but I would go there because I wanted something nice.
Yeah,
and I'd
the
be
name
like,
brand shit.
I'm like, God damn, $112. But you got to think $112 30 years ago was a lot of fucking money.
I finessed my dad to stop at Renegade. I was like, there's clothes. I want to get there. And then we got there. My dad saw the prices and walked the fuck out. He's like, boy,
fuck
you
that."
fucking stupid.
See, we did layaway at Levine's.
You know, I never went to Levine's until after high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because after high school, those Dickie shorts were always popular,
Yeah.
and that's where I would get them. And then they fucking closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Do they
never
even
went
have
to
layaway
Levine's.
no more?
I don't know. When I was a kid, we would put everything on layaway.
No,
And then
anywhere has layaway.
They got
That's
Klarna.
crazy.
They got
They got Klarna.
Klarna.
They got Afterpay.
Oh yeah.
I think Walmart
doesn't
does have.
have
I was gonna say I think
layaway?
Walmart may have layaway still.
Maybe they bring it back for like holidays or something.
oh, like Christmas or
Yeah.
something? Maybe.
I don't know.
I know we used to go Kmart layaway like a motherfucker. And then I would tell my dad, I want to buy this, but not on layaway.
Now.
And he's like, fuck you. Where'd you get your clothes at?
Those. I was lucky if I got Renegades. Like
yeah.
it had to been like a
Yeah.
good paycheck to go to Renegades, but Mervyn's, Montgomery Ward, Gazooks in the mall. I remember Gazooks.
Yeah,
I went through
Gazooks.
like a gothic phase growing up a little bit.
Gazooks? Wasn't it like a
It's kind of like a Spencer's.
novelty store?
Yeah, but they had like
Clothes. Like,
Oh, they had
t-shirts and
like golf clothes, though,
like
right?
golf clothes. Yeah, yeah.
What is that? What is it called? Like the band T-shirts?
Vintage
Just,
t-shirts.
God damn, it'll come to me.
Graphic tees.
Yeah, graphic tees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had graphic tees. Yeah.
Let me get the number 67. And let me have a small. We only got medium. Fuck!
Yeah, and then Wet Seal, and then
See, I wasn't the only
yeah,
one.
I was in Wet Seal, and then didn't they used to have a store in the mall called
Tell her
Vanity?
you were a whore.
It's okay. I remember the store in the mall named Vanity.
Vanity. I went there too a lot.
Was that expensive?
No,
No, it wasn't.
but it was more of a girl store, right?
Why the fuck did guys not have clothing stores in the mall that wasn't an arm and a leg? I think clothes is still like that. Y'all get fucking 8 outfits from Shein for like $29.
Yeah, all their clothes would be cheap, but then their shoes are fucking expensive and their purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the purses.
A $10 shirt and a $4,000 purse.
And y'all's damn. And y'all's assholes are black. Yeah, that's where I always went. And then I remember the first time going to Anthony's, and they didn't have, it was like a lesser
Yeah.
name brand
They had
store.
Pepes, right?
Well,
They
I
did
don't-
have Pepe's.
They did, right? I remember
I don't
buying some
remember.
there.
But I do remember I was like, I was trying not to be a little bitch, but I was a little bummed that was going to be the back to school
Yeah.
store. And then that fucking day, I found a lot of fucking shit, and I was like, fuck yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe it did. They did sell
had some-
Pepe.
I remember
they
the
have some.
first time I went to one in the hood, Anthony's, and somebody was stealing clothes, right? And I'm there, and he's just packing a bunch of shit into his shirt, and I'm just watching. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I'd never seen that, like, just openly. He wasn't
He wasn't trying to
Trying to hide it.
And then he looks at me because I'm just staring at him. Right? He goes, "You want anything?" And I was like, "No."
You're like, yeah,
Like, size this.
No,
Get
man.
this. Yes, size.
He
It's this
takes
size.
off, right?
I support small businesses. Yeah.
He takes off, and the things go off, and he just walking, and that dude comes running from all the way across, and he's like, "Why didn't you stop him?" I was like, "I don't fucking work here."
Why didn't you stop him? Get the fuck out of here. Why didn't you stop him?
We were just talking about that, me and
D.
D, before. He was like, I don't know why we were talking about security or whatever, but he's like, man, I couldn't work at Ross. I'd be like, ma'am. She
Nah,
gone.
fuck
Yeah.
it.
She gone.
You got the balls to do it at Ross. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's all yours.
He said, if you get, he goes, security pay is observe and report. He said, I observed her walk out. I'm going to go report it.
I'm a big cologne whore. Like my wife would tell you, she fucking hates how much cologne I have.
Yeah, you have a freaking...
And I would always go to Ross for my work cologne,
You
like
have a
the everyday,
shoe holder full of cologne.
everyday cologne.
That's how much of a whore he is.
Like how he
a
has
shoe
his shoes.
holder. Yes. Full of cologne. Ridiculous.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, at least he don't stink.
Yeah.
At least my asshole ain't black.
It's
Or is
probably
it?
just hairy.
Or is it, babe?
She said, yeah, it's black and hairy.
No, but I used to go to, because I used to get so mad at Lita because I'd buy her, like, you know, the name brand perfumes are an arm and a leg, even the small bottles. And she would wear it every day. And I'm like, no, you need, like, work perfume. Like, for real. You're going through all this perfume quick as shit. And then that's when we started going to Ross for cheap perfume for like everyday work. And then I started seeing cologne there, and I was like, oh fuck, hell yeah.
Have you ever gone to Drug Emporium for that?
Yeah, we used to, but they're not that cheap like everyone thinks that they are. They're probably like $10 or $15 off of what you can get it at Dillard's.
I'm a
for.
body spray girl. I have not a single bottle of perfume. I don't know. I used
I
to.
love perfume.
I used to. I used to wear
What's your
Burberry all
favorite
the time.
perfume?
I love like the blue Ralph Lauren, like back in the day, Ralph Lauren blue. Like that's my, I spray
still
that on
make
every
it?
day. Yeah, like I ordered it on. No, I actually got it at Ulta because they don't sell it at Dillard's anymore. But I have the Burberry Her. That's pretty good.
You know what smells good? Juicy Couture. Juicy Couture smells good. I know
I
it's
have
like
a
old
Dior.
and new, but
There's
yeah.
a Dior that I like too.
Have y'all smelled the Ariana Grande Cloud?
Yes, I got that for
I have not smelled
Alex
that
for Christmas.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
Lita's got all the fucking clouds, like the pink one, the white one, the blue one. All of them fucking smell like an expensive ass fucking perfume.
It's not really
They're
expensive.
badass.
Yeah.
They're fucking tight.
That's suave.
I got
Suave smell good.
I use old
I got
Old Spice.
Old Spice. A little bit of paint thinner.
I got Alberto VO5. I got that Alberto VO5. I remember seeing commercials. Remember when they used to have that hot oil for Alberto VO5?
Oh yeah.
So I
For your
remember
hair,
thinking
yeah.
like it's an expensive ass fucking shampoo. And my dad would always buy it, and I'm like, God damn, Dad got some money. And then I finally went to go buy shampoo with him, and I saw they were 99 cents. So I was like, God! Old Vidal Sassoon.
Y'all remember the store Buffalo Gap on University?
Buffalo Beano?
See, D said Buffalo Beano. I
It's
remember
Buffalo
The Buffalo
Beano.
Beano is right on the
He
corner of
lived right.
University.
He lived right next door to Buffalo Beano.
on the corner.
No, I didn't live on the corner, but Buffalo Beano's
No,
was on
Buffalo
the
Beano
corner.
was on the
It
corner.
was right on the corner, and then you had Domino's was right next to it, right? And then it had a barber shop and an Asian shop, and then Spanky's across the alley.
Damn. Okay.
Because I remember Buffalo because we used to live like,
Yeah,
right
yeah.
behind it.
Yeah,
And
I
then
li-
they had that little area for like the tobacco pipes and stuff when you went in there and the kites.
But there was a clothing store. It had to have been Buffalo something. And I remember because it was wood. It was where one of the bars used to be because it was like all wood floors. It was like a...
By Renegade?
They sold a brand called Buffalo, right?
Oh,
Renegade did?
Maybe that's it.
I think they
Because
sold
I
a
remember
brand.
having like Buffalo jeans.
Yeah, I think
And so
they
I
sold
thought
a
it was...
brand.
Oh, okay.
But I
Then not what it-
think the
that's what
store
it
was called Renegade, but I think their main stuff was Buffalo.
Like
and
the
then they had
brand.
and then they had Jabos and Peppers.
That's
and
what it was.
When you were in middle school, what was the name brand? The sought after name brand shit
What do you mean?
for clothing.
Like, what did we get into? Like, what pants?
Yeah.
It was like the mud jeans and Jinkos.
Jinkos.
Oh fuck!
You were a Jinkos.
You know how
I
expensive those
remember
things are right now? I
Jinkos.
looked them up the other day, actually, and it was like $200.
They
Are they really?
they still
Damn.
make them or vintage?
They have to be vintage
I don't
for
know.
that
It came
price.
up on my Facebook, and I was like, what the hell? So I clicked on it, and I was like, I'm going to go see if there's the jeans that I used to wear, that they weren't too baggy, but they were kind of tight, but still baggy. And they were like $70 to $200.
Jingo.
You know, I
Yeah.
bought a pair of Jabos maybe a year ago. Looking online, I was like, I'll just go ahead and get these.
Were they vintage or were they?
Yeah, they're vintage. They're used.
I remember my pair of Jinkos. I had all the fucked up colors because I had to buy what was on sale, and I had a maroon pair of Jinkos, and you probably could put a fucking 50-inch flat screen in them
They're so
motherfuckers.
big.
Couldn't see your shoe or
I
nothing,
know.
man.
No.
No matter what shoes you had on.
Fucking walk around looking like you got a dress on.
That's kind of what it was, the flare
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
that time.
And the
So you
pockets were
couldn't see.
super deep.
I don't think
And
I.
Jabos too.
Were
Them
they really
pockets were
deep?
real deep. They almost like went to the little Jabot sign on the top. I remember them pockets being real
Them
deep.
pockets were tight, like because they were flat. Like
No.
I remember, like flat across. I don't remember them being deep though, but I don't remember mud jeans.
Well, they're for girls.
Well, I know, but like I still.
And they
would've
still
heard
have that
shit.
brand, don't they?
Dude, I haven't seen them.
They still have
I
that.
haven't seen them at all.
Maybe at Rainbow.
I don't know. I haven't seen them.
I haven't gone to school.
What's a,
Go shopping forever.
scent or a smell that reminds you of school?
Pencils, like like when you
Sharpen
sharpen
it?
the pencils. That's and there's like a musky smell. Every
Yes.
building you go in,
Old.
and it's you can't describe it. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
body odor. It's not like
I was about to say that's what reminds
Trash.
me.
Oh,
that's what
fucking
Kai-
feed ass.
like trash.
Fucking
It's
That
just
reminded
a
me of
certain
C8.
smell.
CA feeding ass, man. I'm like, God damn.
I guess he's got aspen on.
That
It's like a
boy's
certain
locker room
smell.
stunk.
Oh yeah.
Nobody would take a shower. I never understood that.
I did. I took
I know,
a
there
shower
was only a few
with
of
my
us.
jock strap on.
Oh my god.
I did. In 7th grade, like, I'm not showing my little dick to nobody, but I'm also not going to class smelling like ass. So I took a shower with my jock strap on. Yeah. And then I think I started a revolution because a few other motherfuckers would take a shower with their jock straps on.
D always talks about. He's like, I didn't give a fuck. I took a shower
In 7th
Everything.
grade? Nah, that was totally new to me. Like, you know what I mean? In high school, yeah, I didn't give a fuck. You fucking shitting next to the dude, taking showers with your buddies. But in 7th grade, I'm like, oh, hell no. And then I think, I don't know. I don't know what that is, what it's called, but it's lost. Like, it's definitely lost because I know, like, previous generations before us talked about, like, they would make them shower. And, like, they would be like, this is fucking not perverted. Like, you need to wash your ass. And then they wouldn't make us shower, but at least we showered. But then fast forward to when my son is in 7th grade and we're having school meetings about telling them to wash their ass after football practice. Because they were
No one
like,
wanted to?
there's not enough Axe spray in the fucking world to cover this ass smell. Like, y'all need to wash your ass. And even then, they still never showered.
I didn't have an issue with it.
I wasn't gonna
Showered, man.
shower after CA. Hell no. Not with Coach Shaw. Fuck that. Hell no.
So who's your favorite coach? She just passed away, right?
She did.
Did she pass away teaching, or she was already retired?
I honestly don't know.
Wait, what junior high did you go to?
Cavazos.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it.
What grade? When did you graduate?
Real curly hair.
03.
Older.
Oh, okay. So you were behind us.
She looked like Howard
How old
Stern.
are you?
Yeah, she did look like Howard
She was
Stern.
like-
I'm 38.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
behind us.
Still baby.
Yeah.
But she was there when we were there.
You were there when?
No,
No.
Coach
Coach
Shaw.
Shaw.
Oh,
was.
she was there when I was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
She
Coach
did look
Shaw
like
was
Howard
fucking
Stern.
Matthews.
She fucking
Yeah.
did look like Howard
Dude, she
Stern.
got so pissed. We
Yeah.
put Howard Stern on her door. She was so pissed. I don't know how many lines we had to run.
She was an old lady with black hair. She always had it like in a
Yeah.
bob, almost like a Christmas tree bob.
What was the other lesbian coach?
Coach Vaughn.
Yeah.
She was my fucking favorite dude.
Of course she was. I wanted to scissor.
No, she was just cool.
Y'all were scissor-in-laws.
There were a few of us in our grade that we thought really were like in a relationship with her. I ain't saying no names.
What the hell?
Okay, so I'm glad that you said that, right? Because, like, I was gonna bring this up. Back then, like, I don't know, like, it wasn't. I don't want to say they were grooming us. I just think that our coaches were cool as fuck. Because you remember Coach Edwards, and we just said it a couple weeks ago when like they would come and play football with us, and like. It was fucking cool and chill, and then I'm sure the girls had some kind of shit like that.
That's how
like,
she was. Coach Vaughn was cool as hell. Like she, I guess, because she was young too. She would like we could relate to her. Like we would talk to her about everything, girl stuff, whatever. She would even, not that she was supposed to do this, but she would even like take us home sometimes in her little truck.
Yeah.
We'd hang. I think there was one time when a group of us went to go hang out at her apartment, and I think if I remember correctly, she lived in this area in one of these little duplexes in this area.
Coach Edwards took like 10 of us to his house to go help him move on a Saturday.
She was
For real.
fucking cool.
And I always like Coach Weiss.
Oh, I hated that.
Dude, that was
fucker.
my road
That
dog,
was,
man.
Dude, you were his pet, and I fucking hated that
I could do
motherfucker. dude.
anything,
Exactly.
man. I could do
and I
anything
couldn't
he
even
let me get
fucking
away.
sneeze in that class. He hated me, and I hated that motherfucker. And I did not understand how y'all were so cool. I'd be like, fuck him.
You said Coach Wise, right? He was wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Like wrestling coach.
I
He
think
was
it-
there when
I
you were
remember
there?
him.
I think that's why he was really cool with me.
He
I
ended up
wrestled
being the
with him.
principal at Colossos.
Yeah.
Was he a dick when you were there?
No, he wasn't my principal. He was cool with us. He was real cool.
I liked him, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Come on.
And that tear. He did groom me.
Who was your favorite coach?
At Cavazos was
Or
was
just
her.
period?
Coach Vaughn.
Yeah.
Coach Vaughn was freaking cool. And then I remember having this other coach. She was
What did she coach?
the same. Like
No,
she,
no, Coach Vaughn. What did she coach?
She did track and basketball, if I remember. She did everything though. Because in junior high, didn't
they
all the
kinda did
coaches do
everything, right?
everything? They did all sports.
Not really though, because like I know our coaches like did basketball or wrestling or
But I don't think they had that many options.
Yeah,
back
the
then,
girls
'cause
didn't.
Wrestling was not even a UIL sport. When
It
we
was either
wrestled.
they did A team or B team. But they still
damn, I
did the
didn't even
sport.
think of that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, Coach
because
Vaughn
all
was
y'all
my
had
favorite.
was basketball, right?
And volleyball. right?
We
Volleyball.
had basketball, volleyball, and then
And
we
track.
did track.
That's it. Like, And if you didn't play but you wanted to be in sports, was there an off season or no for girls?
Yeah, you could be an off season, or some of us would get away with it and just be the manager.
Yeah, the managers.
So we didn't have to play. We'd
That's
be
for
the
hood
manager.
rats.
I wasn't a manager. I was a player.
I was never a manager, but that's how you got away with it.
Who was your favorite coach?
Coach Weiss.
I knew it was. I felt- when I sent that,
And he's even
when
more
I
my
sent the
favorite since you
topics,
hate him.
I fucking knew you were gonna say that. That puto called my dad.
Did he really?
Yeah, at work, and it wasn't even for like nothing major. And I'm like, how the fuck are all these coaches so cool with me, and then this one hates me for some fucking reason? And yeah, he called my dad for like talking in his class or some shit. And even my dad knew it was bullshit because I was always afraid of an ass whooping, and I knew when he came home and he's like, the fuck's your teacher called me for this bullshit? And I'm like, I don't know. He fucking hates me. He's like, that's your saying forever. I go, no, he really fucking hates me. Like,
I know when my mom got in that fight at the football game and she got arrested. Right? So I forget what was his name, man. The head coach.
Coach Rogers?
Yeah, Coach Rogers said that she wasn't allowed to come to the game. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna quit then, right? My mom can't come to my games. Well, Coach Weiss went over there to the house and started talking to, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, come play. I was like, man, okay, man, my mom, man, when she get out of jail, she gonna want to go visit.
He's all rubbing his back. So, Juan, you gotta chill out.
We're gonna visit your mom together. She'll get out soon.
I got like $40. We'll put it on her books.
But so he went, man, and he was like, because I was like, I'm not gonna fucking play if my mom can't come to the games. You know what I mean? So, but I liked him, man. If I was failing, I'd have to go in the morning, and he would do all the work for me. And Yeah, ask JP, right? I didn't have to do nothing.
And he never touched you? No, I was kidding. I'm just kidding.
Not unwanted. I wanted it. So I don't know if I was able to.
Only when I
didn't know if I was able to consent or not, but I did not say no.
I mean, I didn't think he was cute, but I'm dead ass serious when like this fucker. I didn't understand how he's such a dick to me. It was like his dad,
Yeah.
like greater than his dad. He fucking treated him better than his own dad treated him.
Oh, my dad, man. Well, remember he was related to Dr. Cavazos that place got named after.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And so when he came to speak, I got to meet him before because his wife was the daughter of that dude, Dr. Cavazos. So I got to meet them, and then he had money. Tons of money, man.
Dude, he was strong as fuck.
But he had blind as fuck too.
Oh, really?
You remember his glasses?
Well, I remember he wore glasses, but I don't remember how
Bro,
thick
they were fucking.
Only you got that close.
Hey, man. Hey,
I was
what's
gonna
gonna happen
I would take them
tomorrow?
off him. Put them in his hand.
What's
Let me
gonna
see
happen
your
tomorrow?
eyes. Let me see your eyes.
You can see the future of what's gonna happen tomorrow, fucker.
But he would get a check though. From
For his disability
No,
or what?
Native American thing. The Native American thing.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Where's your check?
I know, right? Always been told that I could have gone to college free, everything. Anyhow.
You
Whatever.
could have.
I probably
You still
could.
can. It's not too late.
Are you
We got
Native?
the way this economy is. We got like 30 more years to work in our
I know,
life.
right?
I had my sister's husband, Travis. He would always, Cherokee, his grandma. We met her, man, and she fucking would always say about Cherokees, and they had all this Indian blood and stuff. And I was like, they always say that shit, right? Cherokee. Why can't it be a tribe nobody ever heard of? It always got to be Cherokee or Apache, right? And I would always make fun of them. It's like, no. So they did that DNA.
What's her name? Runs with wolves.
No.
Don't start.
So they did the DNA thing, right? Came back, he had nothing Nothing at all. And I was like, just because your grandma slept with a fucking Mexican, she's not fucking Indian, bro.
Just
Bred
'cause
out. He's bred out. That's bred
It
out.
was that everybody got that same story. My tío or my grandpa walked with Pancho Villa. Shut the fuck up. He walked with everybody steal from the Arnett.
It was Santa Claus.
Mine was proven on my ancestry. I just don't know exactly what kind of Indian I am.
Navajo.
I guess so. Some kind of hoe.
What was your grandma's name? Runs with wolves. No. What was your favorite coach?
I can't even say Coach Shaw. Like, no. I would say my elementary. His name was Coach Crenshaw from Tubbs.
That's PE.
That's my coach.
What y'all did? Tug of war?
No, they did
Are you
the
talking
pipes.
about? Are you talking like?
Remember that
oh,
shit?
yeah.
They were doing that fight. She's like, she coached me the best.
He was such a
Juggling.
good coach
When you-
at play days.
When you said coach, I thought
Juggling
it was like
bags.
football.
Cornhole.
I guess I didn't have a favorite coach.
But you were an
Honestly,
athlete like
I
a
was.
motherfucker. You didn't have not one favorite coach? That's crazy.
No,
That's fucking insane.
Right. I
Like,
just-
for real.
I guess I just always went with the flow.
But, like, what I'm saying is, like, you never, like, were a bench warmer, like, and you never had that's crazy.
No, I was not a bench warmer.
No, I
was a
know.
starter.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Most starters have a favorite coach.
Nah, I think they were cool, but nothing
high
I
school?
can say. I got pregnant.
I know, but you didn't have a coach for a teacher?
No,
Wow.
I fucked up.
Fucking nuts, man. That's crazy. My favorite coach in the whole fucking world was Coach Reynolds.
Like,
He fucking showed me at an early age accountability, and he showed me hard work will pay off. And he fucking
I
made.
thought you were going to say penis. You showed me his penis.
He showed me his hard dick.
At least you were in high school.
I believe he was
bro.
related to Sandusky. Dude, I would have gone to war for that motherfucker because he believed in me, bro. He was like legit the only old man that knew my potential, coached it out of me, and then I become a junior, and the motherfucker bounced. I was like, damn, this fucker, man. And he's like, "You're gonna powerlift this year," and I'm like, "Fuck, I am. Fuck that. Y'all practice at 5 a.m." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not powerlifting." And then he walks away. He's like, "See you tomorrow, 5 a.m." I was like, "Motherfucker, man!" And I was so afraid to like let him down because he was such a badass coach that I just showed up the next day and then I fucking powerlifted. But he really, really believed in me. And I remember like being a senior and like Coach White coming up to me and he was like, "I talked to Coach Reynolds. He was asking me about you." And I was like, "God dang, this dude is badass." I hadn't seen him or heard from him in like 2 fucking years.
Where'd he go?
Stephenville, I think. And then I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know.
Coach White is one of my patients. He always comes in.
Really? He's still a dick, huh?
I mean, he's
Old
nice
crooked
too.
mouth motherfucker. we were doing scout team. I don't know if y'all know what scout team is like the practice
Like the
team.
practice dummies.
like the practice team that you have to act like the other team during
Yeah.
practice.
Yeah.
So he's under the center and this dude's getting off on it. Like you can tell.
Jesus.
And we were like, "What the fuck is Coach White doing?" And then he starts spanking him because he's like, "Yeah, quit fucking up." And he starts spanking him and we were like, "Oh, hell no." Like, what the fuck is Coach White doing? This is a little sexual here. Yeah,
That's crazy.
they were scissor-in-laws. They were scissor bros. So, what's the smell that reminds you of school?
I told you. The feet.
Feet and ass? You were
I'm
bullshitting?
bullshitting, bro. Like, it reminds me of the CA locker room. Just walking in there, just like, yep, this
Smells
is
like
it.
corn chips.
Fritos.
This is like
Fritos.
beef jerky in here.
I do remember the smell of like the sweat because we never washed our shirts. we were like
That smell, man.
mid-February
That's what I'm saying. That smell,
and
sweat.
that sulfur sweat smell, but it didn't smell like feet and ass. It had its own nasty ass smell.
It's undescribable.
What's the smell for you?
I would say crayons. Like, you
Oh,
know how
fuck
everybody
yeah.
has to bring, like, the crayons, the school supplies, and...
You
I just
remember
love
when you were
crayons.
big pimping when you brought the 64 crayon with the sharpener?
In the
Yes.
back, yeah.
Yes.
The big box.
all the big,
fuck.
all the colors. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
give
you
me the
still had to share. You still had to share. In our school, we still had to share.
For
We brought
real?
if we brought like stuff for ourselves, and we sit at our
Y'all
group
did the
table.
fries? Y'all poured it all.
We sat at our group table.
They're
They'd
in
be
a
like,
box.
"Share your crayons." I don't
Oh,
want to share my
fuck no.
crayons.
No, we didn't share our shit. I mean, we put it in our little desk.
Your
but-
desk, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to a white school.
I'll never forget when my dad bought me that big 64 crayon. I couldn't even sleep. I was so ready to
excited.
stunt on my friends in the morning. Check out this big motherfucker. For real. I could not
Look at
sleep.
these colors. Bet you don't have.
It was like
purple balloon.
that night before school when you line up your first outfit. You're like, I'm gonna kill them hoes with this.
How many times you put it on
Shit.
before?
Yeah, and then mix and match.
Yep.
It took a while to like, all right, this is gonna be my first day outfit, and then no one compliments your shit. Like, man, fuck y'all.
Remember when we used to do that ass shoes? When somebody would get some nice ass shoes,
Remember
go down and hit your shoes.
when we were in junior high, everyone had K-Swiss. Mm-hmm. It was all K-Swiss, and I was like, I ain't wearing them fucking ugly shits.
I remember.
I
those.
was
I
only
liked them.
I was the only one that never wore them. All of us had them, and I was like, no, I ain't wearing them shits. And then Doc Martens.
Ducks.
I
For
used
a
to
while,
I
everyone
the
wore them
shit out of my
fucking
Doc
shit out of
Martens.
Doc
Yeah.
Martens. Yeah. Name brand shit when we were in middle school was like Lucky, Massimo.
Kohans.
Massimo.
Kohans.
Kohans.
I didn't have Kohans. Did you?
You weren't cool.
Those were boat shoes,
They were
weren't they?
just shoes,
No,
right?
they were loafers.
Yeah, loafers, right?
Yeah.
They had the little tassels.
Yeah.
on the fucking front of
Oh,
them.
wow.
Yeah.
Remember 'em?
That's what I call
They're
boat
like
shoes.
Prep shoes.
I
Boat
thought it was
shoes.
like
What?
Sperry's.
Like Sperry's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I
Those are
get
boat
it.
shoes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Kohans, right?
Yeah.
And then Lucky, Massimo, Tommy.
Tommy.
Tommy was real
Echo.
big.
Echo, yes.
Echo.
We
Mark
had
Echo was when we were in
Yep.
junior high?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought that was later.
No.
Okay.
Still going hard right now.
You had a pair of Massimo jeans that were the fucking shit, and I remember you brought them home from buying them and instantly cut the bottoms to make them
bottoms.
Oh,
frayed.
yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I do remember you in a lot of Jinkos.
Yeah, the
Those,
Jinkos.
yeah, Jinkos and K-Swiss.
Then I remember, did y'all ever remember like folding your jeans and rolling them? Mm-hmm. See, I remember doing
Like
that.
the Sandlot?
I guess like the
Where
same,
you
where you
f-
fold them
fold
in
them
and
over
then
Yeah,
roll them in.
yeah.
My daughter
look
and her
like
friends
girls?
were doing that. Right? They were doing that. I was like, that's fucking old school shit. And they're like, no, I said, no, that shit's
Yeah.
fucking old. They're like, no, it just. So I forgot who they said was doing that. I said, that's some fucking old shit. I promise. Look, this is how you do it. It's just like, wow, how'd you know? Oh my fucking god.
History repeats itself.
Yeah. But they were flipping it or cutting the sides only.
Yeah.
So it would flare out a little bit.
The scent that reminds me of school, always and forever, are the little erasers that you put on the pencil.
Oh yeah.
Those had a weird ass
Yeah.
generic
And the
ass smell.
powder. Do you ever do that where you first bought them and you tapped them and like all this
Oh
powder
yeah,
would
the
come
little
out?
yeah. And then Elmer's glue will always fucking remind me of school.
I don't remember the
Pouring it
powder,
on
though.
your fucking hand
Yeah.
and then peeling
Peeling
it
it
off.
Or putting the marker in it, change color.
Yeah, yeah. And then
Change the color.
people would fucking eat it, like taste it, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I had a few friends I would taste it, and I'm like, ugh. Those
Do
are
they
the
do
same
drugs
guys.
Yeah.
Those are the same guys that taste their cum.
I was gonna say something before you said that, and I can't give him a shout out.
Oh shit!
I was gonna say shout out
Freddie.
Thomas. I was gonna say shout out Thomas for eating the glue, and then you said that. I was like, never mind. I can't fucking say it now.
Shout out Freddie, man.
Back to Freddie. Fuck it.
Oh fuck! On that note, man, we'll take a break. Come right back.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. This episode is brought to you by DJ Keepo. DJ Keepo handles all things like weddings, quinceañeras, anniversaries, and graduations. He's good at what he does, keeps the party going, and hit him up on IG, TikTok at DJ Keepo 806. Once again, that's DJ KEEPO 806.
And we're back. So before we left, we were talking about y'all's black assholes and. So, did you have a favorite subject at least? If you didn't have a favorite coach,
PE.
Chingo, play date,
Man, play date was fun.
softball throw.
Yeah. Man, I was just ready to get out of school.
For real?
Honestly,
When
I hated school.
you played softball?
Not for Lopez.
Oh,
but
okay.
I played
thought you did.
baseball and softball.
Yeah. I thought you did. I was gonna ask if Miss Kitten was already a coach when you were in Lubbock,
Probably.
because I hated that fucking lady.
I think she was, honestly, but I don't know.
When she wasn't a coach when we were there, she was a teacher, and then I had her for geometry, and once again that was a weird teacher that I hated her and she hated me. She was a fucking bitch. But then the next year I had her for driver's ed, and it's like she forgot she hated me, and she was like my best friend, and I was like, this old lady's all right.
That's funny. Didn't Coach Shaw do the driver's ed too?
I don't remember.
I think she
doing
was
that.
a driver's ed too.
I did.
funny.
I remember having to go because we had alcohol awareness class. Fucking Thomas. Fucking Thomas. We got pulled over. He was taking me home from Club Rio. It happened to be a weird cold night. The Club Rio wasn't what it usually was, all packed as shit. So it was kind of bunk, and I was like, hey man, can you take me home? Like, fuck this. So I didn't go there with him. So he takes me home. Well, he gets pulled over for fucking speeding. Well, him and his brother had road beers in the cup holders. And I was like, man, I drink my ass off, and like this beer actually ain't mine, and I got popped for it. And I told him, like, I know it sounds stupid, and I know you hear this all the time, but it's not my beer. And he's like, well, it's still cold. I'm like, well, fuck, it's 30 degrees out here. Of course it's still fucking cold. And yeah, so anyways, I tell you that story because they gave me a fucking minor in possession ticket. And you had to go to alcohol awareness class, which was at Hub City Driving School. And Miss fucking Kitten was like, "The fuck are you doing here?" I was like,
I went there.
"To alcohol awareness class?"
No. Oh. Hub City. Driving school.
Yeah.
No. Never got caught. Nah.
I didn't
never
even
been
think
a
you went
drinker,
to
though.
fucking driving school.
I drove to driving school. We parked
That's
on the
right,
next block,
that's right.
and then I would walk over there.
Because, like, I'm sure it's the same now. Like, once you're 18, you just take the test,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay. Did you go to Hub City? Or no?
I did parent talk. They did. Gilbert went to driving school, but they parent taught my ass.
And then how did that go? Like,
It
you
was
were
just
16?
cheaper. Yeah, it was 16. I was 16, got my license. They still have parent talk.
I didn't know that.
I did. All
It's
three of my
cheaper.
kids did parent talk.
We had to force Angel to get her license. She would
I know, these
not-
kids don't even want to drive, man.
I'm
Fuck.
sending Kate to driving school. She starts next month.
Does she want to drive? Mm-hmm. Man, our boy didn't even want to drive. Like, at all.
That's how
And-
my Ivan was.
And I was like, dude, you have your driving test in like 3 weeks. Like, you need to start driving. You need to practice. And he was like skeptical. And these fucking kids, they don't want to drive. The same shit with your daughter, right?
Yeah, she didn't want to drive. And that's because I bought her a car on her quinceanera. And she didn't have a license. She wouldn't learn to drive, nothing. She didn't want to drive.
And care for it.
Nothing. And then when she graduated, I bought her another new car. And then she turned 18 and then finally had to make her. I was like, hey, go get your fucking license because I don't have one. One of us got to have one. These motherfuckers. I don't have one.
Podcast. There was one episode where you were talking about driving or something, and you said something about driving. I said, "This fool didn't even have a license."
I still don't have a fucking license. I've never had a license in my fucking hand since
but
I
you went
was-
to driving school?
I went to driving school, and then I got kicked out because I got no license tickets, right? So I couldn't get it then, so they got suspended. And so I kept driving, kept getting suspended, went to the service, still never got it. Came back, still don't get them. And I still, to this day, right now, July 29th, 2024, still don't have a fucking license. Still don't have a fucking license. And when I get pulled over, I tell them, like, hey, look, I don't have a license, and I probably got fucking warrants.
And then we see your face on
Yeah. And,
the
they'll be
shots.
like, and the cops trip out, and they're like, because last time I went to
The
jail,
cops love me.
I was in the Porsche, right? So I get pulled over in the Porsche, and he's like, you know, just giving me the shit. And then he was like, you don't have a license? I was like, no. All mad, right? Offended by his question? No. And then he was like,
I didn't need one when I bought this car.
that's what he said. He goes, how did you buy the car? I said, I just fucking bought it. You don't need a fucking license, right? And he was just, you know, I'm mad because I already know I'm going to jail, right? I know I'm fucking, just be a dick because I'm going to jail. So he was talking to me, and I see the other cop pull up. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
fucking,
once
yeah.
that backup shows up,
I'm going
fuck,
to
it's
fucking
over.
jail. So he's talking to me. He's like, why don't you get your license? I don't want to get my license. You know, just being a thing. He was like, dude, just get. How do you drive this fucking car, and you can't get your license? I said, I just don't have time to go get my license.
Can you? As many tickets as you had and stuff like that, can you?
Man,
get
I
your
don't
license?
know. Like, I still got to go to court for the last two, right?
I'm
It's
pending.
suspended already.
So I'm pretty sure
The
there's.
judge might be like, "You're never gonna get your
Ever,
license."
just give it to me, and I promise I won't fuck it up. I think let me hold it.
I think your license is in the governor's mansion in the basement in the safe.
And so I've been waiting for this last because I got pulled over again, remember, and I went to jail. And those tickets, I got that new ticket, but those tickets they took me to jail were old, like 2013 shit, right? So I was like, these motherfuckers, man. And they were like, take your picture. I was like, I don't want to take my fucking picture because this shit's about to fucking, people know me. So I take my picture and shit. As soon as I get out, I turn my fucking phone on, just beep, beep, beep. So I'm like, fuck you, cousin.
Yeah,
fuck
screenshots
you.
be like, "Look what,
Yeah,
look what
I
someone
know
did
what I
again."
look like because I was fucking there.
Ain't heard from them in months.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, my cousin Cynthia, all them, bro, I blocked and got rid of them. They were like, why? They call Amanda, be like, hey, did someone block me? And they're like, yeah, because you fucking sent a picture of himself. So he's fucking pissed. He's like, it's been months. He's still fucking mad about it.
And he hates his hair.
Dude.
He hates his hair in that picture.
And it's just, I was just like, fuck, man. But I'm still waiting on that to go to court for that. But I don't know, man. I think I get a better gas mileage, bro. Like when I don't have a license. The music sounds cooler. I still feel young.
I don't get these kids, like, the freedom that you get from leaving
driving.
your fucking parents' house to get the fuck out. I couldn't wait. could not wait. I think like the day I turned 16, because I already had my car, boom, like, because I already had my license, and boom, I was ready. Fucking get out of here.
I was never home when I had my car.
Yeah, all
My
of us
license.
were. Like, we were never home. Now these kids are fucking always home.
Golly, man, they come to my house and they eat up all my fucking food, all my good shit, and it's just like,
All my snack packs.
and then it's hard. It's hard because they're girls, right? They're all girls, and they go, to the basement with the Angel and stuff like that, and they come up getting shit, and just like,
You
wish
can't be
y'all-
an asshole.
Yeah, I wish y'all were guys. I could be like, get the fuck out of my house. What the fuck y'all doing? You know what I mean? And then I tell them, I'm like, man, tell them something, man. They're eating all my fucking chips. She's like, it's just food. I'm like, I don't know, but I can't be mean to them.
I can't do nothing.
Nothing in this house, man.
Did you have a favorite subject?
Science. I
Yeah.
think science was my favorite subject. I always had cool science teachers.
I was real fucking good at math.
That's crazy.
Like-
I hate math.
I remember being in Mr. Becerra's class in 6th grade, and he taught math. And he was like, hey, you are real good at math. And I was like, I didn't know that was a compliment. I was like, okay. And he was like, no, like, when you go to Cavazos next year, you need to, like, take higher maths. And I was like, oh, fuck no. Fuck that.
Won't work.
Yeah, but I was always good at math, and then algebra came and fucked up my life. Like, I was great at all math except algebra. Algebra was fucking German to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember passing that was it TOS test to get into college, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna put you in college algebra very first semester," and I sat down for 10 minutes, and I was like, "I'm dropping this fucking class."
Man, I did the same thing.
Yeah, I had to
Same
take the
thing.
remedial like twice.
I did.
Cause I was whoo. You didn't have a favorite subject?
I didn't like school at all. At all.
I like
man.
leaving.
I was
I
ready.
love lunch.
I was ready to go, man. To be honest, but now I wish I would have stayed and enjoyed it, like really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. But I went to Lubbock High with y'all for that 1 year, and then split.
See, when you left, I really thought you went to Coronado.
Well, remember I tried different schools,
Yeah.
and then I kept getting kicked out, and I was like, man, this is not going to work out for me. Nah, this is not working out for me.
This fucker, we would leave for lunch at Lubbock High sophomore year and go to Coronado to go walk the halls.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Because the reason I knew because I went to summer school, no shit, every fucking year I went to summer school.
Which
So
was
they-
at Coronado.
No, but they would move it around.
Oh.
Remember, like junior high and elementary, it was at a different school. So when I went to high school, every year, so everybody from all the schools went to one school for summer school. So I knew everybody every year. It was just like, oh, when school over? Well, school ends regular school here. Then my school starts about a week later, and then I got fucking summer school to do.
You went year-round school.
Year round, man. That's why I hated it so much, because I was like, I'm fucking Chinese
You
over
pulled
here.
up in the Ford Ranger on sixth grade summer school. There's legit a 6th grader driving to summer school. And no, it's not because he's old.
That's why he's in summer school.
I got to give it to you because that truck wasn't automatic, right? It was standard.
Standard, man.
standard.
You were a fucking baby and you learned standard.
Bro.
Like,
Dude, I was
I think
DD
I-
for my dad, bro.
I think
No,
I
I
cruised
wasn't
with
all
you
them.
a few times in that truck. Well, a lot of us would. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a standard truck.
you knew how to drive standard too?
That was my first car.
Yeah, I didn't fucking.
That's how I
Even
learned,
now, I
too.
don't think I could fucking drive one.
That's how my dad taught us to.
I don't like them, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who the fuck would? All you have to do to live in a big city to not have your car stolen, just drive a standard. You don't know how to drive that shit.
Nobody will take
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
Steal
saying.
it.
Lunch, right? What was your favorite lunch? School
Man,
lunch?
they used to have like these nachos that were really good, and the pizza with the ranch. That's when I got the pizza and ranch.
In
That was
middle
my
school?
favorite.
Oh, okay. Because y'all remember the square pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That
It
was,
was the
fucking
best.
bomb.
And it was
man.
probably just
Even the
frozen
breakfast
pizza.
pizza was the
breakfast
best.
pizza.
Man,
I
it was
don't remember
bomb.
I
breakfast
don't remember
pizza.
breakfast pizza.
No, man, it was so good.
McWhorter had. Did you go to McWhorter? You went to Tubbs. I don't think McWhorter ever had breakfast pizza.
This is elementary? Damn. I remember in elementary
They had to.
when 6th graders got like the salad
We never got a salad.
As a choice, right? You
It was a
just
little-
choose
but
to
it
get
it was
a
only for
salad.
sixth grade, right?
The little cup, the little.
No, it was like it had ham and cheese and.
was like a chef
yeah,
salad.
chef salad.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But it was only for the sixth graders, and you got a choice if you
You
wanted.
got the salad?
Yeah, because it was a choice, and all these other losers didn't get it. I didn't like it, but they didn't get it.
You wanted it.
My favorite ever, most favorite of all time was the little peanut butter surprise.
Oh, that's mine.
Fuck, dude.
And you know what? A couple of years ago, Dee was like, "Can you look up a recipe to make that?" And so, like, I've like been looking at.
And you can't?
No, there's
Yeah.
not like one that's because some of them have like Rice Krispie treats or caramel, and I'm like, no. It was just peanut butter and chocolate. That's all it was.
And it wasn't brittle.
no,
Like it was fucking good.
Yeah.
You
I don't think
remember
we
that?
ever had that.
yeah.
You don't remember that?
I'm trying to think, man. Was it with the free lunch?
It was.
'Cause if it wasn't with the free lunch, bro, I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking Chinese over there. It has to be free lunch. Is it free lunch shit?
Was there a difference?
There is a difference,
I
right?
don't think so. Not with
just
us.
one was paid for, one was not, but you got the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
think
same
everybody got
lunch.
the
It's the
same.
same lunch.
They just didn't like you.
Hey, nah, you can't get that. You're on free lunch.
Oh, shit. All sad. Like fucking Oliver Twist. Some more, please.
That fucking lunch lady hated you. Nah, you can't get that. You're on free lunch.
She took it off. She passed the train. Went. He's not getting that.
She's like, free lunch. Right here. He's free lunch. I'll get him checked. Like, damn.
There was a couple years I had free lunch, but for the
Yeah.
most part, I always had reduced lunch. And I think it was like 40 cents a day. And I remember my dad's like, nah, you're taking your own lunch. Fuck that. We ain't paying no $3 a week for that shit.
I had favorite things in all. Elementary, I don't know. There was something about the turkey and dressing dinner of elementary. Dude, it was
That was bomb.
And it still
Mhm,
is.
it still
It may be
is.
gross, but it still is.
I don't remember it to
I
be
don't have
good.
kids in school anymore and haven't had them for a while, but the turkey, the Thanksgiving and the Christmas dinner was so good.
You think it was stovetop or was it?
I don't know what it was, but it was good. I don't
I
know.
don't know, I remember
it may
it
have been just
good,
frozen
but
stuff.
I go up to Malachi's stuff, and it's just like,
Hell
Not
no.
anymore.
I don't know. If,
Oh, that's so
maybe,
sad.
Maybe because I thought I gave it so much, like, man, this is
You
going to
put
be
it on the
so
pedestal.
fucking good, and I get them like,
But you went. I mean, your kids are
Yeah. It's
far
been
apart, so you went a lot,
every.
and it was still good.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, and Oscar's already graduated, but
Yeah, I
so
know, but-
I didn't go to his all junior high, but yeah, from elementary, yeah.
Maybe
all
because
three
I
of my
saw how
kids.
they made it. That's what probably, because you had to volunteer at Christ the King, you know, the stuff they had. So they had all the turkey skin, and then we had to pull all the meat apart.
It was like Norbit.
And I was just like,
Who was eating the turkey ass?
I was like, I'm good. Eat up though. Everybody else eat up.
No.
Good.
And then at Cavazos, it was the pizza. Remember in that little section in the
Yeah.
cafeteria where the pizza was bomb?
I like their hamburgers.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
Their
the
hamburgers
burgers.
were
Their
were
good.
burgers in school were good.
The-
And then I would always get their nachos too.
That meat,
Outside.
the hamburger meat, in that it had the weirdest. It was good. Don't get me wrong. Like it wasn't horrible, but it had a unique taste.
Because it had that film on it, right? Like, I know, like if it was like
It was
oiled
like
or-
gradient.
Yeah, like a gray, like you could scrape it off if you wanted to. You know what I'm talking about?
That's true, because you would take the bun off and
Yeah,
it
and
would
it
like
had
be
that
stuck
on
on the
that
bun.
side. It
It was
Yeah.
like rainbow. But anyways, I'm telling y'all that because Toot and Totem sells hamburgers, and I got one. I was like running late to work, and I was like, "Fuck it, this is gonna be dinner." And I grabbed one, and I took it to work, and it was still warm, and I fucking ate it, and I was like, "Motherfucker, these are the fucking hamburger,
Oh,
the
nice.
patties from when we were in school." Like
Oh,
it
wow.
instantly took me back to school.
Yeah. A Toot and Totem?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Same
be there
one.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that was like,
Yeah.
I'm going there tomorrow.
Yeah, that and I heard Ramos say it on the Pendejos that he said this, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, it's not just me." Like
Definitely gonna try it out.
for real, dude.
Definitely try
It
it out.
instantly took me back to school. But Roy Martinez had I have no idea, but you remember? I don't know if it was a code for lunch when y'all were in. So he had an extra code. I have no idea whose it was. I have no idea how he found out. But he would tell different people, like, "Hey, go get my lunch." He would already eat his, and then he'd
Go back
go
and
put
get
the
more.
second code he knew. He's like, "I'll split it with you."
Oh, shit.
So we always took turns, and yeah, that fucking pizza was bad to the bone. I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna get your second lunch today. And he's like, all right. And then I'd make sure I got a fucking pizza.
And so when Oscar was there, they just did Little Caesars pizzas. They stopped making
Yeah,
it.
that's how it was with the kids too.
They just did Little
And
Caesars.
then we figured out a way to pocket an extra burger. You would have the burger in your hand, and then you put the tray on top. So you'd palm the burger, and you'd have a fucking tray. You got
be like,
you go
"I
sit
didn't
down
get
with
a
two
burger."
fucking burgers. No, you just put it down, but they wouldn't like look under your
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
God
You just
damn.
punch in your code, and you bounce. You had 2 fucking burgers.
And
The
then we
lunch
had
lady
soft
really
drinks.
get hasty, bro. Like, holy shit! Like, I couldn't get away with nothing.
You couldn't get no peanut butter surprise
nothing,
or
bro.
nothing.
No dessert. They didn't get fucking shit. Got a fucking spoon. But, how much? That's it.
How much is a spoon?
Yeah. Can't afford it, poor man. Move on. I'm like, damn.
And then we had the soft drinks too at Cavazos. Like you could get Coke. Do you remember that?
For your lunch? Like the
Yeah.
fountain drink? We never had that shit.
No,
No,
we
we had
had
the
fountain
fucking
drinks.
bag milk.
We had
Dude.
fountain drinks.
I love that milk still. They had it in Belize.
The bag milk?
Bag milks,
Nah,
bro.
hell no.
Or you pop it with the straw.
I just bit off the edge. Drank
We,
it like that.
we went to school with fucking heathens. No one drank that shit. Everyone squirted it.
But
like,
the thing is, but the
For
thing
real.
is now that like you didn't want to do it then, but now that you see it, you're like, oh fuck, let me try that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
to just to do. That's why I bought the Jabos. You know what I mean? I really bought them, and I haven't worn them, but they're at the house, and I'm like, man, one day I'm gonna put these on.
we had a huge
go get your license.
food
Yeah.
fight.
on the day I get it, with a photo.
We had a huge ass food fight at Cavazos. I think 8th grade or 7th grade. I don't know if you were in that lunch.
I don't think so.
Whatever lunch I was in 7th grade, A, B, or C, but huge fucking food fight. Like all the teachers were so pissed, and I remember fucking somebody threw a chair, and it fucking hit me in the head,
Dang.
and like the coach saw it, and I'm not lying, dude. He like made a straight fucking shot to me, and I'm thinking he's gonna come and check on me. This asshole was like, hey, if you can get hit in the head with the chair, you can take a hit for boxing. He's like, we'd like to have you for boxing in the morning. And I was like,
Who
get
was
the
that?
fuck out of
Who
here.
was that boxing coach?
I don't remember his name.
I remember he was doing
Remember
boxing.
was early in the
Yeah.
morning? Yeah, he's like, we need you for boxing in the morning. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It's all recruiting. You're all hurt.
Oh shit. You can take a hit.
Yeah. He's like, you get hit in the head with a chair, you can take a hit for boxing. Come in the morning. Like, fuck
Who
you,
was
dude.
that?
I don't remember his name. He was an old fucking man.
Hey, whatever happened to the Spanish teacher?
Male or
The
female?
girl?
The female, yeah.
Was it Trevino?
She was
She
science.
helped with the cheerleaders, didn't she?
She was science, though. Miss Trevino was science.
I don't remember a girl Spanish.
Was it when y'all went or
when we went.
Oh, I don't know.
And she was a coach?
No. She was a Spanish teacher.
Oh.
I know when I was there, we had Mr. Hernandez.
That was my favorite teacher.
Mr. Hernandez?
No.
That girl's
yeah.
so favorite you don't remember her name?
I don't remember her name. I didn't have her class.
I just remember
I
her
just
tits.
remember her.
She was young, right?
Yeah, she was young.
She had a brown asshole.
She was young.
wasn't
She
black
was
yet.
bow-legged. She was bow-legged too.
I do
that.
remember. I do
Remember her
remember.
bow-legged?
No, I remember.
She was. I'm not even making that up. She was bow-legged.
She was short, right?
Yeah.
Real short.
black hair.
Okay, so there
Yeah.
was 2 Spanish rooms. Was she in that first one or the
She was
second
like
one?
when you left the cafeteria.
yeah,
She was in that,
first
one.
one right there. I remember her, but I don't remember her name.
Aris Mendez?
I don't remember her
No.
name, man.
There was a Spanish teacher with that last name.
But I wanted to be with her.
Forever.
forever.
I wanted to run away to Belize with her.
Believe it or not, I didn't want to do it. I just thought about it right now. I was like,
Speaking of loved her, your cousin, Jessica,
My cousin Jessica? Mm-hmm. My niece,
your niece, sorry.
Chavez?
Yeah. So I think she was 2 grades above us. So 4th grade, 6th grade. But I remember all through school, the whole fucking school had a crush on her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For real. I'm not even lying.
That's
like
funny.
she was everybody's school crush.
That's cute.
It was crazy. Like everyone was like, and then she always dressed fly as fuck too. She always had like jabots and shit, which was like
Oh yeah. she
Every boy was
spoiled.
like, "Oh shit, yeah,
My brother had her pretty good.
yeah, crazy, crazy." Like the entire school, that was their school crush.
That's so funny.
Where at?
At McQuarter.
It's like, who is this girl?
Yeah, at McQuarter.
Did she go to Cavazos too?
I don't remember her at Cavazos. Maybe she did.
She was older than me,
Maybe.
probably.
I don't remember.
I don't see why she wouldn't have.
Right.
Yeah. You don't remember Jessica Chavez?
Babe, do you remember Jessica Chavez? He said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's on my crush too.
I was her age and she was my crush too.
Right.
No, she was really pretty.
Because
when
he's
we were in
two,
elementary.
we were
Yeah,
seventh grade when he was ninth
Yeah,
grade.
Domingo's the same age as her. Yeah. Anyways, that's why I brought it up, because you wanted to go to Belize with her. Everybody in
Oh, yeah.
elementary wanted to go to Belize with her too.
Happened to her, man. I'm gonna look her up. I've been wanting to learn Spanish. Do all these things.
Oh,
I've
you're
been wanting to do
Spanish teacher. Oh, my
Spanish,
goodness.
license.
It may have been Armendariz. I remember that.
I want to say it was Miss Aris Mendez.
Aris Mendez. Or Aris Mendariz.
Because I remember her and Xenia were really good friends. Like, that was her
I'm gonna
favorite
hit up
teacher.
Xenia.
Xenia
Ask
would
her
know.
what's her name.
Xenia would know.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's killing me, dude, because I want to know her name.
I can
thought it was
picture her. I
Trevino,
can
but
picture
you're
her.
right. She was
I just
science.
can't remember her name.
Yeah, no, Mr. Trevino was science because
Yeah,
she was
that's
our
what I'm saying.
cheerleader teacher or coach.
We can school spirit. Yes, we do. Do you still have your cheerleading outfit?
I do.
You do?
It.
You trip out on
I
how
could
little
fit it
that
right
motherfucker
here.
was?
I can fit it on one leg. That's
Yeah.
it.
Trip out on how little that thing is? Fucking crazy, man.
They didn't let us do cheerleading and sports because she knew that all of our team was good. So if we either have to do cheerleading or sports.
Really?
Yeah, Coach Shaw was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to lose everybody.
Howard Stern was a bitch. why'd you even post her on her death? I thought you liked her.
I mean, she was cool though, but yeah, it's because all these years I always think about her like what was up with her? But and then I heard she died. It's like, poor lady.
And then she died. Real quick before we go, during your school years, what was your mom's or your dad's cars? What were they?
My mom had a van, the gray big van. Didn't y'all have a big van?
Yeah, no, we
Oh,
had
y'all
the
had
Astro
a little
van.
white van,
Yeah.
right? Ours was the big gray van, and then my dad had a little Ford Ranger.
But if you had that big van, everyone thought it was the shit, especially if you're a kid. Like, I could sleep in here.
It had the curtains in it, the blinds, like it was the shit.
They had the table?
Yep.
Damn.
Had the
I like
table.
those.
Yep.
Let's
And
throw
the
a
back
party
turned
in
into
there.
a bed. Man, I remember going down.
That was your elementary years?
Yep.
So then junior high, what
Oh,
did
you
they
know
have?
what? She had a broke down, ugly ass car. I don't even know what it was.
With no shocks.
Man, I don't. No, I don't think so. It was just. It
That
was
was
just an old
before the
car.
van?
That was before the van.
Okay.
So then my junior high year,
She
it
had
was
the
the van, and the truck. And then my high school year, she got a Montero.
She made it.
And
Montero
my dad,
Sport.
my dad just had another truck.
Yeah. My dad always had the most shittiest piece of shit trucks. I think they were like $30 each.
They were tiny trucks too.
They were small,
Yep.
fucking tiny.
I remember that.
They looked like they should have been on the streets of Japan somewhere. Legit. And then they were so shitty. I remember one year we were at Buffalo Lake with all the family, and it couldn't go up the hill. It would make it like halfway up, and then it would roll down.
Oh my God.
And he had to get my uncles to tow him up the fucking hill. That's how piece of shit my dad's trucks were, like legit. But my elementary years, my mom had a Corsica, a Chevy Corsica. And then my junior high and high school years, she got that Astro van.
Remember the van.
Yeah. You don't remember the blue Corsica?
I just remember the van.
The Corsicas were real weird because you can always hear them coming. They had it wasn't like loud, but it had a unique fucking sound that you could always hear them coming. What were your cars? Your parents' cars?
So in junior high, we had a brown Taurus.
Y'all had a green van, right?
We had a brown Taurus and then upgraded to a green Taurus and then a green Astro van. Or a green,
It wasn't an Astro van.
no, maybe it was a I don't know. It was a mom van. I don't know. I wrecked it.
It was a honey wagon. You wrecked it? When did you wreck it?
I don't think I even had my license yet. I had my permit. And my sister lived over there by Larry Field, and so I went to go visit her. And she lived in these apartments where you went through the alley and you could park. While I was leaving.
Your mom let you take it by yourself? Mm-hmm. Without a license? Mm-hmm. Your mom was strict. Not
Kinda.
that strict,
Kinda.
I guess. You
Yeah.
went by yourself. It fucked it up.
It was the person that I was dating in junior high. We'd always go to the movies, and
The
I would
show
have to.
play 6. Oh, cheap ass.
Oh, show places.
he balled out.
But I was backing up.
It's another $1.50. Went up at that time.
Oh, there's some memories.
I was backing out to leave, and I didn't know how to fucking drive that good. So when I was backing out, I was like backing all the way up to leave the same way I came in, and instead of reversing, I went forward and hit a fence.
Damn.
And you said, oops.
Yeah. So
Did you get your ass whooped?
not really.
That's why you didn't learn your lesson.
Yeah. My dad was mad at my mom for letting me take it, but
I remember your pop's truck, but I don't remember what your mom drove.
An old ass Malibu, man. Like fucking 76, 77 Malibu.
I don't remember it.
Old one, man. Like a piece of shit.
But your Ranger was new, wasn't it?
No, I got repainted.
But when you first got it, it wasn't that old, wasn't it?
that old. but
Yeah. That's what I mean by it wasn't like a old piece of shit. It was like,
Yeah.
it was fairly new. And you had that until you got the Camaro, right? This dude's always had badass cars, and I just found out he ain't never had no license.
No license.
Dude, I'll tell you, I bought every car I've owned, man, without a license.
Well, yeah, money talks. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
No shits, man. So, it's like, yeah. They're like, you got a license? No, I got an ID. And I don't even have a state ID. I have just my military ID.
oh, that's why probably.
Because I'm scared to go get an ID because I'm like, I got warrants. I got fucking warrants. And it's funny because it's like, man, motherfucker, go pay your fucking I'm like, I just can't. I'll get sick. If I walk over there.
Pay it online.
Just go sit
No,
out.
the whole idea of giving them my money
Oh.
makes me physically
got you.
sick, man. Like, and they'll be like, "We'll do a payment plan." I'll just go to jail.
Chingo.
I just
out on weekends.
I just can't physically give them that money. It just really makes me sick. Like, to me, it doesn't make sense. To like, why you gotta charge that much for no license?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or you add on all these fucking fees. You should see my record. I never show up to court. Like, you should know I'm not coming. Don't put me down. I'm not gonna fight. 43 years in a row, I have not shown up to court. What do
We
you
can
think
staple
today's
some
gonna be?
more shit on it.
Yeah. You know, so just let it be.
I don't get those fees, like, period, on everything. Like, when you buy tickets for anything, like comedy shows or whatever,
Yeah.
they're like $30
Man.
tickets, and then you buy 2 tickets and checkout is $140. Like, what the fuck?
We just bought the George Lopez tickets, right? And then the
like a
service fee
processing
on that fucking holy
Yeah.
shit was 100 and something bucks.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
was like, God.
The Buddy Holly
fuck.
fucks you big time.
Because I was gonna buy
So
them
do the Cowboys,
off of
like, when you
another
go-
person, not another person, I guess a different website. Now I'm just gonna go straight to the Buddy Holly site. So I went there and it was still 100.
Yeah.
I was like,
Do you,
God.
if you go up to Buddy Holly, can you buy them?
No,
like
they still
that?
charge the fucking
Yeah.
fee. Yep. The Cowboys are like that too. I've only
got some
bought
good
Cowboy
tickets.
tickets off like someone like
That already
that
bought
were
them.
yeah that already bought them.
Yeah, we got some good tickets, like field goal range, like 3 rows up, like badass tickets. And we just got 2 tickets, and they were probably like maybe $300 a piece, and it was like almost $1,000.
For
With
the
all
fees.
and everything.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's bullshit, man. And then to see them lose.
See, they-
No, it was a good
Yeah.
game. They
Come
won.
on. Come
I was
on.
They
saying, what
won.
badass tickets until you said Cowboys. And I'm like,
Haters.
I mean, I like the hot dogs.
but
hot
like,
dogs are
they
bomb.
charge all that, and then they fucking email you the fucking ticket.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
even, you don't even get a
hard
ticket.
copy
Yeah.
that I can frame that I
Yeah.
was there. Or something
Exactly.
Like that. I was like, this is it.
The wife loves to scrapbook, and yeah, she gets all pissed off because they don't give you physical tickets no more.
Do you ever buy like from a scalper or anything before?
I mean, people I knew, but
Yeah,
not
just
like a
saw
scalper.
somebody. I went to go see.
Fucking buying tickets from last year and shit.
Dude,
Like,
I was so scared. We went to go see the playoffs a couple years back.
Oh, you
in
told me
LA.
this story.
And the dude was telling me, and I was like, fuck it. And then Amanda was like, nah, don't do it. Let's just go up here and buy something. I was like, all right. He was like, oh, you're going to listen to your wife? And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, because if I get fucked, bro, to me, it's just for that loss. I'm going to feel it, but she'll never let me live it down. So, but we ended up getting good tickets, and they gave us the hard copy. So now she likes to put up with the pictures.
But you told me that dude told you don't buy them from him or some shit, right?
Oh, that was in New York.
Oh.
We went to go see the Lakers and
the Knicks.
play.
Yeah.
They were trying to sell us tickets outside. They said they don't do hard copies. Everything's off your phone.
Your
now.
mobile.
Yeah, so you got to go in. So if you bought them off them, they were not real.
Dang.
And I didn't know that. So I was like, fuck. I said, well, let's go inside and see where they're at. Because he was trying to sell them for, I think he was trying to sell them for like $2,300, those tickets, right?
Dang.
So I was like, all right, well, there was a lot of us. So I was like, that's a hell of a good deal. I'll just buy them. And then, like, something like, go. So they was like, don't buy them from them. So we went in, and he was like, we don't do hard copies. The only people that get hard copies are the players, and they get a couple to give to their family. So the chances of him having, you know what I mean, is slim to none.
And then now, Tech on baseball season just switched over, because you know how when you got tickets, you would send the barcode. I mean,
Yeah.
the QR code. Now they don't have QR codes. It's like Apple Pay.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, now your tickets are like Apple Pay. And I remember I bought a pair of tickets for baseball, and they were like, no, we don't do the QR code no more. And I'm like, well, I bought it from like SeatGeek or some shit. And he was like, well, you need to contact them. And I was like, just buy 2 more. Like, fuck, I don't want to fuck with this. I'm already here. And then I emailed them, and I was like, these tickets don't work. Like, and they were like, no, it should work. I'm like, motherfucker, they didn't take them. So they finally, after arguing with them, they finally gave me my money back. But now Tech is like doing like Apple Pay tickets.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I'm going to see how it works out when they give me tickets again.
Now it's
how
gonna
they do it.
change. Yeah.
You know what I mean? How
You
does
have
it
to
work?
add it to your like Apple Wallet, and then it's gonna be like Apple Pay.
And I like to say George Lopez didn't give no vets no tickets.
For real?
Yeah.
Fuck that dude.
No.
Did you?
Philippe,
I'm surprised you
Esparza
bought
did.
tickets, man, because he's been walking off
Esparza
stages.
was fucking funny,
I
man.
did not want to go see George Lopez. Tommy wants to see him.
Oh, okay.
Tommy, when he was like, "Oh, brother, get the tickets." That is so man. I was like, "Buy the tickets, and they'll give him." I was like, "Man, nobody's gonna pay me back." So I was like, I don't want to, I'm waiting. I'm fucking waiting.
So I bought balcony seats.
So they want to sit up in the orchestra area, right?
Yeah.
Center or left or right. I was like, fuck, I'm going to go back here because I know I'm not going to get my money back ever. So, and not because that motherfucker don't have money.
Oh yeah.
He's just going to forget.
Because it physically hurts him.
Him to pay me back. That's what he's going to do. So I don't want to because I'm hearing about him walking out and all
Bless
kinds
you,
of
bless
shit,
you.
right? So I didn't want to
Bless
see him.
you.
And then he didn't give no vet no tickets.
That's bullshit.
Felipe Esparza gave us tickets, and
Yeah.
they were good seats.
Oh, they were good.
We went up. Well, first we had shitty seats.
We go to Amarillo for Felipe Esparza, and I didn't know he got the tickets free for being a vet. But he told me that, and I was like, oh, that's badass. Like, cool. So then we fucking go to our seats, and we sit down, and it's still not a bad seat, but the stage is pretty far. And then some lady comes up to us. She's like, y'all are in our seats. And I was like, no. And then she goes, these are like,
XX. Right?
yeah,
We were just
or
X,
VV or
VVs
some shit.
like
And
that.
I was like, yeah, our tickets say V. She goes, no, we're VV. Y'all are V. And I was like, oh, shit. So I'm like, all right. So then we keep walking and walking and walking and walking. Because you think V is like the last letter of the alphabet's far. No, it was like fucking close as shit. We're like,
Oh, dang.
oh, fuck.
I was like, damn. Shout out to him, man, for fucking hooking up the tickets.
He was good.
He was
I've already
fucking
seen
hilarious.
George Lopez, too, and he wasn't.
I don't see
all
nothing
that.
new on him. Like,
We went to
nothing-
see Carlos Mencia, too, and he was good, too.
Was he really?
Where
I know
was
he got
he
that
at?
bad
Here,
rap.
he was here. He came here.
Did he really? Mm-hmm. I know he got that bad little rap for stealing other people's shit, but I used to think
Yeah.
he was
I think
hilarious.
he's funny.
I
Yeah,
used to think
I
he was
used to always
hilarious.
think he's funny.
Yeah, he
There's
was
a comedian coming that's a TikTok comedian. I think his last name is Flores.
Yeah, Kenji.
Yeah.
That big
Alex
guy?
asked me.
Is he
Alex
pretty-
asked me to get tickets.
He's
I think
coming
that-
August, like, the 3rd.
September.
You think he's funny?
It's in September.
I
You think
do.
so?
Yeah, I think he's funny.
I'm kind of iffy on him, man. Like, some of his
Uh,
shit is, like, some of the stuff he says is funny, but then some of the stuff I'm like,
The only thing bad about him is, like, he's big, and, like, he breathes real loud.
Can't
and
understand what
yeah,
he's
I can't understand him. But his friend Renee Vaca has come into Lubbock too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got like that Edgar haircut.
Okay.
He's another Mexican
I
comedian.
want to see that
Oh,
Ralph
I like him.
Barboza
And
guy.
he's fucking coming when we're out of town. And I was like, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
October 1st. But I do want to see Kenji Flores. Yeah.
His tickets
that was
aren't bad.
that was what I'm talking about. I bought 2 tickets for him for $36, and when I checked out, it were
It was a feast.
$125.
So you're going to that? So Alex and Edgar wanted me to get tickets for them, or like I got it for her while she was in Mexico, and so I was telling Dee about it. I was like, hey, let's go see him. So
Yeah.
we might go.
I'm a huge comedy fan.
Yeah.
I'll go to.
I like him.
Yeah, he's cool as shit. But thanks, man. I'm just little fuckery episode. Thank y'all for coming. You have any shout outs?
Why am I always first when
You
you
have any
ask?
shout outs?
Just my kids, my husband. Just, I mean, all of our old school people, our Cavazos people, our Level Kai people. Because I don't ever get mentioned whenever y'all do shout outs for Cavazos and Level Kai. So I'm going to shout out myself
You
for
were
our
there?
Level Kai. You shout out all the dudes, and I'm like waiting for my name and nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And he says that too after everything's over. He's like, another one without Melissa.
Shut up. No, he doesn't. Yeah, just my kids, my husband, whatever, everybody who listens.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for shouting out the show. Give me your one chance. Didn't do that.
I wasn't even invited to the 100th episode. You didn't
No one
even
was.
invite me.
Nobody was. I mean, like, we didn't. You saw it. You watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, but
I really wanted to do a
I'm
big
bitter.
show,
I'm not bitter about
but
it.
I was kind of sad that I didn't have
I
the
know,
money
I was
for
sad that you didn't
the
do it.
extravaganza that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I should have did like Rattlesnake Roy and just did it at the art studio,
That's
and
it.
then he's like, "Fuck y'all! If y'all need to use the restroom, go to
Go
Two
to
Dogs."
Two Dogs.
You have any shout outs, bro?
No, not really, man. Just nothing really, man. Shout out myself, being my greatest self. All the shit I do for myself.
Like our boy Edgar. I'll never forget that. I go to her daughter's boyfriend's graduation party. He had just graduated high school, and he's talking on the mic, and he's like, "All right, I want to say congratulations to me for graduating." I was like, this fool just congratulated himself. Now, do you have any shout outs,
Okay,
Mija?
I guess. Shout out to you because you did your thing with my daughter's skiing too.
Oh, badass. Hell yeah.
Thank you so
You're
much.
looking for photography.
Yes.
I'll
There
at
you
your
go.
boy.
Yes, for sure.
They did come out badass.
Yeah.
I liked them a whole lot.
You got some good shots.
And when you
so-
told me you liked them, I was like, whew.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to my son, man. He just had a little boy and he's a month old and I'm a grandma and loving it. I love seeing
Pinche
him.
nana.
I love seeing him as a dad and as
What's
a
your grandma
husband.
name? You don't have one yet?
No, not yet.
What
I
is
just
it
want
gonna
him.
be?
I was thinking of like Mimi, but
That's
I mean,
gonna
I
be
just want him
mine.
to grow up and just call me whatever he wants. You know,
Yeah.
he'll find whatever he wants to call me.
Your first grandbaby?
You're going to be
Yes,
spoiled as shit.
I love him.
We're about to
He's
have
the
our
best.
first any day. Like my daughter's
You're-
38 weeks or whatever. We're super excited.
She's the
Yes.
opposite of you.
What do you mean?
Because she's all boys. With the exception of Kay,
With one girl,
Yeah.
her grandson. Like, all boys.
all boys.
Wow.
What are you having?
A girl.
A girl.
Yeah, we're having a girl. I'm super excited.
You want to be Mimi?
No, I really don't. I want to be like abuelita. Like I want the baby to be like abuelita.
But Abuelita sounds
back in
like
the
you're
day.
80 and
See,
shit.
and that's what everybody's saying. But it's so cute for like your little grandma.
Make me some atole. Make me some arroz con leche.
Yeah, but
Who we kidding? That lady, that girl, that baby ain't gonna speak a lick of Spanish.
no, we're gonna teach
That's
her.
a lie. You don't even know it yourself.
I know enough.
So
I
here,
know
I'm gonna
that.
spoil them.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut off
But
your shout out.
congratulations
good.
for being
Thank
grandma
you.
because I'm
Congratulations.
super excited. So I
Thank
can.
you. It's crazy. I can't wait to see the future.
Yeah.
I think I love it. I guess shout out to my kiddos. Yeah. Yeah. There-
Back to school. Fuck 'em.
I can't wait. I have a senior this year, so shout out to him. He's almost done.
Fuck,
I know
dude.
it's just dragging ass for him.
We're
but
getting old, man.
That's your last one?
yeah. No, I have a 10-year-old. Yeah, I have her. She'll be a sophomore, and then my 10-year-old, he'll be 5th grade. So they're all getting bigger.
You got a lot of years ahead of you.
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah. So shout out to them and shout out to Bert. I guess he puts up with me. Put up with him.
I couldn't imagine being 10 years old and being a Theo.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Well, I was born an aunt with Jessica.
But what I'm saying, right, is like 10 years old being a Theo, you're gonna basically grow up together.
Right? They're gonna go out together.
Fuck yeah.
Get all fucked up together.
Hey Theo, give me some beer. Like my Theos did.
And he's like took on the role as a Theo. Like he loves it. He loves Lukey, and he's like, when am I gonna get to carry him? Like today, I had him before the podcast, and he was like, I didn't even get to hold him. I was like, you're on your freaking game. Like what the heck? He's been here. He was like, he had to go to practice, so he didn't get to hold him. It's like bye. He'll be back. You can get him later.
He'll be back. I'm surprised he didn't go
He
with him.
loves
Shit.
it. No.
JP, I gotta cancel.
No, I had already told her. I already told Kay. I was like, hey, I'm leaving at 7. My brother went to go cut her hair. I was like, I'm leaving at 7, so you're going to have to watch the baby. But Damon got there just in time.
Well, congratulations, man.
Thank
Yes,
you.
congratulations.
For sure.
That's super
Thank y'all.
exciting.
Thank y'all.
Super
I do
exciting.
want to shout out you, Miss Mary Jane, you guys, like, y'all really share my shit every week. You know what I mean? That means the fucking world to me. It's so easy to do, but you know, not a lot of people do it, and consistently every week, y'all guys share my shit, and I thank y'all for that. And along with Big Dan House, Nate Martinez, my boy Pancho, Michael De Leon, and just you guys are always sharing my stuff, man, and it means the world to me. I see it every week, and every week I just don't know how to thank you because it's more feeling than the message that I send you guys. It means the world to me, man. After this episode, this past episode, I really got to shout out Jordan Bass, Paul Trevino, Brandy Guerra, Jessica Ibarra, my boy Hede Luera, Donnie Flamingo, Xavier Solis, and Chris Valles. Those
Shit, I didn't know
guys,
we were supposed to bring a list. Of
those
shout
guys reached out, and Chris Valles and Xavier Solis every week reaches out and tell me how I'm doing, which means the world to me. But this past week, man, it was just like we got you, bro. You know what I mean? And I mean, really and truly, man, that fuck to like hit it home with someone that's like, man, I got this dude. I can't let him fail. Fucking means the world to me. And thank you guys. Want to shout out some podcasts. One for the Road podcast, the Let Me Find Out podcast, and the Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. And also thank you guys because my backpack fundraiser has met his goal.
Nice.
That's awesome.
And we talked about doing raffles, but man, I can't be on top of payments and then doing the raffle.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a lot of shit because, I mean, not everyone has Venmo. It's gonna be all kinds of like Cash App Venmo and keeping up with it. I know I would fuck it up if I was in charge of it, so I just didn't want to mess with it. But this week I plan on cashing in that GoFundMe and buying all kinds of backpacks and school supplies.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
I'll be
Yeah.
giving those out. But if you donated, man, fucking thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, man, because it's... Fuck, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
to just
no,
say,
that was a good
hey,
thing to
fucking
Thank you
let's
for
do
giving
it,
back
and
to the
boom.
community.
Yeah. Heck
Yeah, for sure. So probably in the next few days, I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to do it. Give them all out at.
Like
And-
at Preston Smith or Lake Ridge or
I was thinking like Lake Ridge Country Club, somewhere around there. you
Christ
know?
the King, like private school.
hey.
But you guys, thank you, man. You guys love the show. Show the show a lot of support, and I thank you for that. I got one more shout out, and that's for my wife. She's not hosting. She's presenting a selfie wall at
she
the
told
art
us.
trail this
Yeah,
Friday.
Hell yeah.
So y'all come out and check it out and take some selfies there because it will be her art, and of course we'll have my photography and her art for sale there. But I'm not telling you to go buy shit. Just go
No
check
buy
out.
shit.
Yeah, for real. Man.
No, tell him to
I mean,
buy
that'd
shit.
be nice.
Like, buy
but
shit.
To go take a selfie at her wall, man, and that's gonna be in Cast Studio G. She's painting it all week. It'll be ready by Friday, and
Nice.
yeah, man, it's gonna be fucking cool, good times,
That's
fun
exciting.
times.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Y'all come out and check
I don't
it out.
ever go, so I'm gonna have to.
Oh,
go.
you should go. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
real fun.
Yeah, I like
It
it.
is cool.
I'm gonna have to check it
Life
out.
hack: take a backpack and fill it up with some beer.
Yep.
Because the beers are expensive and they don't give a fuck.
And eat before you go.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
they got some good food trucks.
definitely
but-
go try out Bubba and Bree.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll be there. They're always there.
Yeah.
Telling JP Lopez show sent you.
You don't get a discount or anything, so
No.
you don't have to say that.
You might get a free.
You don't get shit.
No, if you tell them I sent you, you might get a free bag to put your stuff in.
Yeah, or napkins.
Or napkins. They give out badass free napkins.
I was so
Badass free napkins. You might get a free cutlery.
You know, I'll tell you this. So a couple Fridays ago, or Friday trails, whatever, I did the D-Light.
Oh,
And I tried
that's
that.
good shit.
It is
huh?
good. And I
Yeah.
was like, I heard Joe from JP. She was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool.
I don't believe
yeah.
it's fat free.
Exactly right.
fucking
tastes good.
It
It
can't.
tastes
It
good.
can't be
Really
sugar free.
good.
It
Oh
can't
my
be.
What was it?
Ice
It's
cream.
It's like a
cream.
sugar-free
It's soft
ice
serve.
cream. Yeah.
It's
good.
really, really good.
Yeah.
I got like a grape soda float. Dude, it was so good.
And it's over there at the art trail. Mm-hmm. Have to check it out this week.
D-Lights Lubbock, right? Yeah, and it's fucking good. It's good shit.
It was good.
But want to shout out my sponsors, man. Patriot Paint and Construction, Theater Burrito. If you guys haven't tried out Theater Burrito yet, you fucking around. You fucking up.
Yeah, they just trash.
You haven't tried out Theater Burrito? What the fuck,
I haven't
man?
either.
Number one, because your hours are weird. Like,
His hours are
Seven to
burrito
two,
hours.
yeah.
who closes
7
at
to 2.
2? Like, that's
They're open on Saturday.
Yeah. Who eats
Exactly.
burritos after 2 anyway? Weirdos. So we
What
don't
hours
serve
are you
them.
open on Saturday?
7 to 2.
Okay.
So take your ass there.
I need to.
Tell him the
I
JP
need a
Lopez
good
show
burrito
sent you.
spot.
and you still
No,
don't
no,
get shit.
free
You
Oh,
don't
then
get
don't
a,
go.
You don't get
You
a
said
discount.
good? Never, don't go.
If you tell him the show sent you, you'll get a free badass cutlery. Get a badass fork with your burrito.
Free hot sauce with it. Free hot sauce with it.
Yeah, DJ Kipo, man. Shout out DJ Kipo. He's badass at what he does. Hit him up for all your ones and twos needs. And if you need some Pepsi, or no,
Cokes.
not Pepsi.
Cokes.
My bad. My bad.
He drinks Pepsi.
Oh, that's
he
right.
steals Cokes. And
Oh, yes.
That's how
yes.
it works.
So holler at him if you need soda pops and Powerades, and he'll
Half
give
price.
He'll
Half
give you his
price.
employee discount.
If you need to smuggle drugs across, he's got the CDL, so he's doing that now, part-time hustle.
He hates you
Yeah,
guys.
we fuck that dude up, man. With friends like us, you don't need enemies, man. But before we leave, I want to give a shout out to my sister. Happy birthday, sister! I know this comes out
birthday.
Wednesday. Your birthday's Tuesday. So love you, sister. And until next time, guys, read some books.
Oh, it's you again. This episode is brought to you by Patriot Paint and Construction. They specialize in commercial and residential. They also specialize in drywall and paint. No job is too big or too small for them. Hit them up at 806-544-7199.